Literary Analysis Step 3 Example, The Lady or the Tiger, by Overlook Tutorial Academy. Yes, you have to read the story again. This time you'll be making notes on the details of the story. This story is only a few pages long, so start by reading just a few paragraphs. You will know that a scene has ended when either the setting changes or the action quiets momentarily. In our story, read the first 3 paragraphs, up to line 31. What has happened? Nothing, right? The fact that we are before the action makes this scene a prologue. The narrative, or the story itself, doesn't begin until line 100. Read that far. Now make notes about what you learned in the prologue. Mostly we learn about the setting, in this case olden days, and the king's castle, and the public arena, and about one of our major characters, the king. Now read lines 100 to 121. This scene, scene number 1, sets up the action that is to follow. This is the exposition. We learn about the basic problem, the love affair between the princess and the young man who is unacceptable as a husband for her. Now note the details from the exposition, and you can fill in the 3 exposition boxes on the plot mountain. Continue through the story. This particular work has a very important epilogue as well, doesn't it? In fact, it could well be said that the whole point of the story was to lead up to that final discussion. Here is a scene outline that includes the most important points. Take a look at it. I'm not going to read it all to you. And adjust your notes if you see something you missed. The final task is to put the scene numbers on the plot graph itself. You can put the P for prologue and the E for epilogue on the appropriate spots. But now, which scene is the climax? Remember, it is the moment of the protagonist's decision or decisive action. But who is our protagonist? We have 3 characters total in this story: king, princess, and young man. Whose story is this really? Who makes the climactic decision? In the story, it is the princess, whose actions and ultimate decision are the focus. Her loving father, the king, is our antagonist to the extent that we have one, because it is he who set up our basic problem. That makes scene 5, where she gestures to the right, the climax. Before finally graphing the scenes, consider that scene 6 is actually a flashback. After the princess gestures to the right, Stockton tells us about her inner conflict as she struggles to choose death or marriage to another woman for the man she loved so passionately. You can see that the conflict of the story is related to the basic problem, of course, but it is an inner conflict for the princess. The completed plot mountain shows the scenes in order. If you have any questions about completing this example or anything else, feel free to call us. And good luck!